Hi friends, I'm finally doing my reviews for the Spring 2021 FabFitFun box. I've been trying most of these things out for a while now, so I feel like I can give you a better review, a better first impression, what I think about it. So I've got a big pile of stuff behind me and let's get started. So first up, I'm going to do the things that I did as add-ons. I had this exfoliating mitt and, oh, there's Lily. And the Bento lunchbox. I know I told you that I liked these before, that they're really nice. I've been using them to pack, Lily is eating dirt. I've been using these to pack lunches at work and they are really nice for most things. The bottom compartment actually is a little bit small to fit like a regular sandwich in, even if I cut it in half, so that's kind of frustrating. But sometimes I'll just like put my sandwich in a different container and then fill this with like sides and snacks and stuff because I have long days at work. So if you're trying to bring like big lunches or like sandwiches, things like that, these aren't always the best, but I definitely still get a lot of utility out of them. I think that they're pretty helpful. And I also did this exfoliating mitt. I'm really liking it so far. It does a pretty good job exfoliating. My skin feels super smooth afterwards, not really irritated. The mitt is it's super light and easy to put on. I like that it doesn't have fingers, so you can just like flip it around or switch hands super easily. You just like scrub your skin and the skin kind of like rolls off. But I'm really enjoying this so far. So now we can get into the customizations that I picked for my box. I'm not gonna do these really in any specific order, but first up is the poolside water resistant pouch. At first I thought I was gonna use this for like my phone and stuff by the pool, but I have to go to the pool every now and then for work and then like change back into my regular clothes and just like have like my wet swimsuit with me for the rest of the day. This has been really nice for putting my swimsuit in, so I can just throw this in my bag and not have to worry about like a crinkly plastic bag or my swimsuit getting everything else in my bag wet. So this has been really nice for that, and I think it's really cute. I've decided. Up next is the Supergoop Unseen Sunscreen. I know that I told you I had gotten a sample of this and that I really enjoyed it. After using it more regularly, I do still really like it, but I think I like their regular sunscreens more. This comes out, it's like a clear gel. Like it feels like a makeup primer, honestly. It does not feel like sunscreen, it does not smell like sunscreen. It feels like one of those silicone primers. So it is really nice if you are wanting a base to put your makeup on. If you're like gonna go for a hike or something, you know, this is probably not the best sunscreen for you, but it feels really nice on the skin. It doesn't break me out. It doesn't smell like sunscreen. So it's a really cool formula. It's just not personally my favorite, but if you're looking for a good sunscreen that you can put your makeup on over, this is a good one. So up next is the Murad. I honestly don't know how to say this. Please don't make fun of me. Resurgence Rapid Collagen Infusion serum. It's a pretty thick, creamy serum. I have been using this for a while. I think I mentioned I wasn't really expecting to see any like dramatic results because, you know, I don't have a ton of like fine lines or wrinkles. I was hoping to use it more as like a preventative care, just like try it out because this is an expensive brand and I would not have like bought this on my own. It does feel really nice on the skin. It doesn't pill with my other skincare. It doesn't like interact weirdly with anything. It's fit into my skincare routine really nicely. It says to use morning and night. I always just use it at night. I'm not a huge fan of the smell. It smells like really clinical, kind of like a doctor's office. So yeah, not a huge fan of that, but it feels really nice on the skin. Haven't noticed any like dramatic results, but like I said, I wasn't really expecting to. So this is fun to try if you're into skincare and you want to try like a more high-end product. So continuing on with beauty are these silicone makeup swabs. I was super excited for these because I really frequently use swabs to like clean up my eyeliner. But what I found with these, as opposed to regular Q-tips, is that, you know, they're silicone, so they don't absorb like makeup remover. So if I'm trying to remove like a smudge of eyeliner, it's actually kind of difficult because these don't the makeup remover doesn't stick to them. So I was really excited for these. I feel like I'm still trying to figure out how to use them in the best way now. I have used the pointy one because there's a pointy one and a rounded one. I have used the pointy one to kind of like flake off like little bits of mascara if I like sneeze and get mascara somewhere or something. But they're not they're not quite what I expected. So if you have any recommendations on how you like to use them, please feel free to drop them in the comments, because they're just not quite what I expected. So I'm definitely gonna keep giving them a try, because I love the idea of reducing my waste. So I'm gonna keep working on these. All right, up next is the Double Act Shadow Stick in Cookies and Cream. I actually wore this yesterday. It's really hot out here. I wore it for honestly, it was probably 12 hours. By the end of the day, it had creased quite a bit. But I'm trying to cut it some slack, because it was a really long day. I didn't use primer. It's hot, I'm sweating. So I'm gonna cut it some slack there. But I did notice when I'm applying it is that these colors are very subtle. They don't build super well. They're definitely more like a wash of color rather than bold, which makes sense. They're pretty nude, but I can swatch them for you. I do like that it's a pencil, so I don't need to use a brush to apply. It made it really easy to just color it on my eye, and then you can kind of smudge it around a little bit. But here's the darker shade, and then here is the lighter shade. This is how it looks. So you can see, they're not, the darker shade definitely looks better on my wrist here, but when it's on your eye, they're actually kind of hard to see, but it definitely adds a subtle dimension, subtle shimmer. So they're pretty, especially if you're looking for a bronzed, kind of shimmery, natural, summery look. I did really like them. I was just expecting them to maybe be more pigmented or more buildable. But I'm excited to keep playing around with these. They also kind of blend away, so that's something that you have to be careful with. But if you're interested in trying this, it was fun to try. I liked the pencil. I've never really used eyeshadow pencils before, except the e.l.f. No Budge shadow sticks, which I love, by the way. I'm wearing one right now. So these didn't quite live up to my expectations, but I'm excited to keep playing around with them. And like I said, they're really good for a subtle, natural, summery look. All right, so up next, I'm gonna do the kitchen-y things. I got the citrus juicer. To be honest, this is very sturdy. It works okay, but it's kind of weird, to be honest. It inverts the citrus, and then the juice has to go around the rind and come out the bottom. I don't know if I'm just using it weird. I've had a couple people try it and they're for some reason this juicer just is weird. It does make things a lot easier in the kitchen if you're doing lemons. It is a bit too big for limes, I realized. So I could get half the lime juice out, and then I kind of had to squeeze the rest out with my fingers. But yeah, I cook with lemons a lot, so this has made that significantly easier. It's sized really well for lemons. I haven't tried it with oranges. I don't really juice oranges. I'd rather just buy orange juice. Yeah, it's a fine juicer. It works fine. It's just not some fancy, life-changing, luxurious product. So if you're looking for a new juicer, this one works just fine. Up next is the lemon tray. I think this is cute. It sits on my little bar counter, and we put bottles on it, the agave syrup and stuff. It is a little smaller than I was expecting it to be, but it's also not as flimsy as I thought it would be, so it's definitely more sturdy. It is cute just to put things on. So there's not really much to it. It's a cute tray. It's kind of small, but like I said, it's sturdy and it does its job. Next up is the Millie traveling jewelry case. This is cute. Like I mentioned in the last one, it's a little bit bigger than I thought it was, but it's also really sturdy. I know that if I just throw this in my bag, things aren't gonna get smushed. It does have all these nice different size compartments. I like that it has the mirror. It is kind of frustrating. There's not really a way around it, but necklaces can get tangled in there, or if you have bigger bangles or bracelets and stuff, there's not a spot to put them. But if you're just trying to travel with rings, if you don't mind if your necklaces might get a little tangled in here, or earrings, brooches. Do people still really wear pins? I don't know. This works really well for that, and they're not gonna get smushed or hurt in your bag. So I haven't used this yet. I haven't gone on any trips yet, but I do really like the quality of it, and I'm really happy with it. I really like the color. I think the pattern is cute. So, all right. Next is the African Botanics Shimmering Gold Oil. I actually just tried this for the first time today because I kind of forgot that I had it. It does give like a nice subtle shimmer. Maybe it looks more shimmery in the sun, but it's definitely not like glitter. It kind of looks a little glittery in the bottle, but the glitter's pretty finely milled, so it doesn't come out like chunky. I put it on my shoulders and my skin definitely feels like, it definitely feels smooth and like moisturized, and it definitely looks a little glowy and shimmery, so I'm excited to wear this out in the sun more. Not a huge fan of the smell. I don't really know how to explain what it smells like to you, but it's not like scented or anything. I think that that's just the smell of the product. So yeah, the first ingredient is coconut oil. So I know a lot of people have issues with that clogging their pores, so that's just something to consider. I also wish that the applicator was a little easier, because right now it's just like a squeeze top. The liquid is thicker than I thought, it's more viscous than I thought, so it's not like you're doing this and it's just like running out. It is a little thicker, so it's easier to pour into your hand and apply to your skin. But I don't know, I almost was expecting a roller ball. I don't know why. Maybe it's because the last like body glitter that I wore was probably from like Claire's when I was little. So this is really nice. It is kind of small, so you could go, I mean, a little goes a long way. So I guess it depends on how glittery you want to be. You could probably go through this pretty fast if you're really into like that summery glowy look. But if you also want just a subtle shimmer, I think you can make it last a long time. All right, next is the water-resistant picnic blanket. I was super excited for this one. I actually am gonna use it later today. I'm gonna go on a picnic. I'm really excited. My biggest issue with this is that it comes with this Velcro. So it like wraps up really conveniently into this nice little bundle, but it is very difficult to roll it up to be the exact size for the Velcros to line up. You have to roll it up really tight and like the exact right way, otherwise you just can't use the Velcro strip, and then that like defeats the whole purpose. So you could totally just fold it up and treat it like a normal blanket, but if you want it to be in this convenient little bundle with the handle, you have to get it just right, which can be really frustrating, especially when you have a 6-month puppy who is pulling on her leash and wants to go, and you're trying to clean everything up. That was at you, Lily. She's sleeping underneath my chair. But it works well, it's cute, like the fabric is soft, it's big enough to comfortably fit 2 people. The Velcro thing is just really frustrating, but if that doesn't bother you, if you think that you can do it just fine, or if you don't even care, you just want to fold it up, then no worries. But just so you know, it can be inconvenient to have to roll it up to be the exact right size. But other than that, I really like this blanket. And all right, the final thing, the one I probably use the most because I've been at the pool, is the tie-dye towel. First of all, I read a lot of like comments on Reddit where people were like, it's only printed on one side, like it's kind of thin, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I don't really have any beach towels, so I'm just gonna give it a try. I'm really happy that I did. This is, it's not like the most luxurious beach towel, but it's super cute. I think the pattern is really nice. To be honest, it doesn't bother me that it's not printed on both sides, because most beach towels that I've had aren't printed on both sides. All the ones that I had growing up, so that was never really an expectation that I had. Some people do say that it's a little thin, which I could see, but it absorbs water just fine. It dries pretty quickly. It rolls up nice and small in my bag. Like I mentioned, I have to go to the pool for work, and it fits nicely into my bag, so that doesn't bother me at all. I think it's pretty soft. I've already washed it, and the colors haven't faded, it's not rough. And I think the little tassels on the end are cute. So this is just a little thing I wanted to try. I think having a cute beach towel just it elevates my beach experience for some reason if I have a beach towel rather than just like a bathroom towel. So I really enjoyed this. If you're looking for a cute beach towel to take to the pool, to the beach, whatever, I've been really enjoying this, so I think it's worth a shot. All right, that was everything I got in my box. I hope that this helped you if you're still out there trying to decide on customizations, if you're trying to decide if you even want to get a FabFitFun box. I hope that this helped answer some questions. If you have any more questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below. I'm happy to try and answer them. I did get a winter box, but because of some weird timing with the billing and the customizations, I didn't get to customize any of it. So I didn't review that one. But this one, fully customized. I really like things that I got. They're actually like practical and useful, and some of them were just fun to try. So I hope that this helps you make any decisions on your upcoming box or whether you want to get a FabFitFun box. Again, let me know if you have any questions in the comments below. If you like this, make sure to subscribe because I will be doing more reviews on subscription boxes. I just got my first cause box. I've been getting some Ipsy packages. So stay tuned to see some more reviews on those. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.